Hey guys, welcome to another video on the channel. Today we are doing another redraft where I'll be redrafting the 2016 NHL Draft. This is fairly easy, just took some time to decide if I had to switch from anyone by a spot or two. Anyways, before we get to the redraft, make sure you are subscribed to the channel as we are trying to get to that 1K goal. Let's head into the redraft. At number 20, I have Detroit now selecting Jesse Pujärvi, who was originally selected at number 4, so really big drop here, but I had to do it. He's the only player on the list that didn't play in the NHL this year, and he was sent to play in the Finnish leagues. There is some time for him to get going though, as he did have a good season with Kärpät in the Liga with 53 points in 56 games played. Maybe next year he can come back to the NHL and produce like that. At number 19, I have Islanders now selecting Alexander Nylander, who was originally selected at number 8 by Buffalo. Nylander is a solid top 9 forward who can produce a little better. 26 points this year with Chicago in 65 games played in his first full season in the NHL. With the full season now under his belt, maybe he can put up a 40 to 50 point season next season. At number 18, I have Winnipeg now selecting Bratt Howden, who was originally selected number 27 by the Rangers. Howden in his second year in the NHL didn't have an improvement that some people thought he would, putting up 19 points in 70 games played this year and 23 points last season in less games. Howden's a solid player, I just think he needs more time to grow. At number 17, I have Nashville now selecting Tyson Jost, who was originally selected number 10 by Colorado, so I have him dropping it here a bit, mainly because he just hasn't been too impressive to me that I thought he would be. Only 23 points this year with Colorado, and a career high 26 point season. I know Jost is capable of having a big season, so hopefully he can do that on a stacked Colorado team. At number 16, I have Arizona now selecting Sam Steele, who was originally selected at number 30 by Anaheim. Steele is a talented forward for Anaheim, finally getting a full season in the NHL. With 20 points in 65 games played, Steele is capable of having a big season with Anaheim once their team is fully settled. With Steele putting up monstrous numbers in the WHL, not a bad season in the AHL, maybe we will see a breakout season from him soon. At number 15, I have Minnesota reselecting for Luke Kunin, who I decided not to move because I think 15 is perfect. Kunin is a solid top 9 forward for the Wild, only playing 49 games in 2018 and 19 in 2017. Kunin played 63 games played this year, looking solid with 31 points, as he looks like he will spend his time in the NHL fully. At number 14, I have Boston now selecting Filip Hronek, who was originally selected number 53 by the Red Wings. Being on the Red Wings this year, Hronek actually played really well and impressive, with 31 points in 65 games played, a minus 38, but what can you do on the Wings? Hronek had 23 points in 46 games played last year. If he would have played the full season, he would have had back-to-back 30-point seasons, so Hronek is having a pretty solid career so far despite being on Detroit. At number 13, I have Carolina now selecting Sam Girard, who was originally selected at pick 47 by Nashville. Girard had the best season of his career so far with 34 points in 70 games played. Girard is a promising defenseman who could easily have some better season than this. At number 12, I have New Jersey now selecting Jesper Bratt, who they actually selected way back at pick 162, which was a great pick. Bratt had a good season this year with 32 points in 60 games played, as he put up his third 30-point season in a row. Bratt is getting close to that 40-point season, so let's see if he can hit it next season. At number 11, I have Ottawa now selecting the talented Calder nominee Adam Fox, who was originally selected at number 66 by the Rangers. What a pick. Adam Fox in his first full season in the NHL put up 42 points in 70 games played. Exceptional numbers from him, as we will see more seasons like this from him. At number 10, I have Kunin now selecting defenseman Jacob Chychrun, who was originally selected at number 16 as he moves a close spot to my list. Chychrun is a solid defenseman who plays ball on both ends of the ice, with his best season this year with 26 points in 60 games played this year with the Coyotes. Chychrun is capable of potentially putting up a 40-point season. At number 9, I have Montreal reselecting Mikhail Sergachev, as number 9 is well deserved for him. Since being traded to Tampa Bay, Sergachev's game has been improved a lot, with 34 points in 70 games played this year, and 3 30-point plus seasons in a row, with some great plus minus as well. Very underrated defenseman, and I miss him a lot in Montreal, but happy he's doing well. At number 8, I have Buffalo now selecting Clayton Keller, who was picked one spot above at number 7. Clayton Keller is a highly skilled forward who has been struggling as of late. With his first full season in 2017, he put up 65 points, but since then, he's only put up back-to-back 40-plus point seasons. which isn't terrible, but it's not something you want to see. But Keller is definitely a guy who will find a way to put up 60 points again next season. At number 7, I have Arizona now selecting sniper Alex DeBrincat, who was originally selected at pick number 39, so what a steal for the Blackhawks. DeBrincat put up 45 points this year with more assists than goals, but it's good to see that he is good at both. DeBrincat had a monster season last year with 76 points in 80 games played, and in 2017 he put up 50 points, so this year was his worst season, but like Keller, DeBrincat will find his way back to that 70 plus point season. At number 6, I had the Flames now selecting the defenseman Charlie McAvoy, who was selected number 16 by Boston. McAvoy has slowly become one of the top defensemen in the league, who can play well on both ends of the ice. McAvoy tied his career high this season with 32.67 games played, but if it wasn't for the pause, he could have definitely hit 40 points, which he will most likely hit next season. Getting into the top 5 at pick number 5, I am McAvoy now selecting French centerman Pierre-Luc Dubois, who was originally selected number 3 with the Blue Jackets. Only reason Dubois is dropping from number 3 is because the other players are just way better at the moment. But Dubois has time to change that. 49 points in 70 games played this year and 61 points in a full 82 game season last season. If it wasn't for the pause, Dubois would have been close or would have actually hit another 60-point season, so expect some more improvement from him. At number 4, I have one of the best goalies in the last couple of drafts. I have Edmonton now selecting goaltender Carter Hart, who has just been a monster this season and currently in the playoffs. 24, 13, and 3 record this year in 43 games played, with a .94 save percentage and a 2.42 goals against average. Carter Hart is just getting started with his career. At number 3, I have Columbus now selecting Patrick Laine, who I have dropping at number 3, not because he's playing bad, it's because I think Tkachuk is better. Laine put up 60 points in 68 games played this season with the Jets, and he struggled last season with only 50 points. That's the main reason why I have him number 3, just because he struggled, but he can be switched back to 2 at any point. At number 2, at Buffalo now selecting forward Matthew Tkachuk, who was originally selected number 6 by the Calgary Flames. 77 points last season in 80 games, and 61 points this year in 69 games played. Would have had 70 points most likely if it wasn't for the pause. Tkachuk just keeps getting better. Such a well-rounded player that deserves a top 3 spot. At number 1, it's obviously gotta be Toronto reselecting Austin Matthews, the best player in this draft. Matthews put up 80 points in 70 games played this year with 47 goals, and if it wasn't for the pause, he would have had over 50 goals and probably would have won the record reserve trophy. So this point for him, but Matthews has many more years to take this trophy. And that will do it for another redraft video. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know if I'm missing anyone, and let me know if you think anyone should be moved. Make sure you like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys next time.